updates on sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akirijola joins us. Good morning, Aaron.
Yeah, good morning to you, Ayo. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai.
Morning.
Let's start it off from the Aussie Open, still waxing strong in Melbourne. And let's talk about Novak Djokovic, who says he's feeling something special about the 2023 edition of the Australian Open. Of course, you know he missed 2022, so thanks to all those controversies. So let's see, 9-time winner, hoping to get to a 10th final. So we wish him all the best. He's actually on a streak, and he'll be hoping to even press it even further later on today when he takes on American Tommy Paul. And away from that, let's talk about some other results that have actually just come in. Literally, one man, Stefano Tsitsipas, will be hoping that maybe he might be able to avoid Novak Djokovic and probably play Tommy Paul, but he actually was able to overcome Khachanov in that particular game. So kudos to him, I must say. And as it actually stands right now, some of the results have actually come in, because Rybakina also is in the finals after defeating Sabalenka. So it's getting to the business end, and this weekend, the Aussie Open will be tipping off, and the curtain raisers will be on Sunday. And would it be Rybakina? Would it be Novak Djokovic? Would it be Stefano Tsitsipas? We'd have to wait and see. But in the meantime, everyone seems to be tipping Novak Djokovic to clinch a 10th Australian Open. All right, let's talk about the fourth round of the FA Cup. Some of the best managers in the EPL will be going head-to-head this weekend for the fourth round of the FA Cup, and it doesn't get bigger than Arsenal and Manchester City. Later on tonight, both teams will be going against each other in the FA Cup fourth round with an opportunity to get into the quarterfinals of this particular event, with the hope that this will be a mile marker, because we know that aside tonight's encounter, Arsenal and Manchester City will still be meeting themselves in a month plus, twice in a month plus. So at the moment, Guardiola has this to say about the particular tournament, and he says that Arsenal are the best team right now, because you cannot overlook a team that has actually garnered 50 points at halfway of the season. And he said we have to perform at our best level against this team. It will be difficult. And he's not mincing words, because if we press it further, you get to see that Arsenal have always, in recent times, been able to overcome Manchester City in the FA Cup, and the last two times that they've actually met, it's been quite difficult for them. Looking at that, of course, in 2017, Arsenal were able to overcome Manchester City 2-1. Alexis Sanchez scoring late in that particular game. And also in 2020, in the semi-finals, it was Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's double, all right, damning Manchester City. So I know you can actually smile with the hope that maybe this might just be Arsenal's opportunity to win another.
Yes.
But we'll have to wait and see.
For the season, yeah.
All right, it's the cup competition season. Let's talk about Real Madrid and the Copa del Rey, as Real Madrid put to the sword Atletico Madrid on the day. And I must say that fantastic solo goals on the day just typified what Real Madrid were all about. Comeback kings coming from behind after former boy Alvaro Morata had put them ahead. And no thanks to the red card that Atletico Madrid actually had, they had to labor heavily. It was 11 minutes to go before Real Madrid began engineering a comeback. And what a comeback it was. 3-1 was how we actually ended. Kudos to the Los Merengues, as they actually are marching on. Now, quickly, Samson Yeboah Esiasia went to the appeals courts with the hope of overturning his 5-year ban from football, but that did not pull through. It's unfortunate. He's still laboring to see how he can actually reduce this deficit, but the appeals court in the US were not having any of that. And finally, all right, the Sportsville Awards, they've actually reeled out a number of people that will be recipients. Of course, the governor of Lagos State will be part of them, and also the governor of Bayelsa State, among several others. 4th of February, everyone seems to be gearing up in the sporting community for the Sportsville Recognition Award.
I mean, that's a lovely one. But real quickly, Aaron, I was just making a joke with Aya before you came in. I said, why is that the days they are going to beat Man City, that's when you appear? Because this was also a short answer.
I don't think
I've always
so.
told you, Arsenal is winning the league, but hey, you can't take it away. Pep Guardiola has done a great job with that City side. He's got a better head-to-head. The only time Arsenal really beat City is in the FA Cup. Let's see if they can do it this time around, but time will tell. But that Guardiola side is very pumped up, and you know they've got a Haaland in there. So it's going to make a good game to watch and to see today. Djokovic, I have a feeling that Djokovic will nick it. I just have that strong feeling. At first, you know, you said, oh, he wouldn't be able to go through that round, and I talked about, you know, other players and what they have done, like the likes of Andy Murray and the likes. But now he's 1 foot in it, and he can probably nick it.
No, but you can see that he's still heavily strapped.
His
left knee is still heavily, his left thigh is heavily strapped.
Aaron, you forget a lot.
Yeah.
That courage is not the absence of fear.
True.
It's having fear and walking through the fear to get what you want on the other side. That's just it.
All right.
And what I see with Djokovic is courage.
All right.
Okay, Djokovic. Last year he made history at the Australian Open. COVID, vaccination. This year, yes, he stands a chance to make a big history.
Yes,
he's likely to get to his 10th final and also win his 22nd Grand Slam to equal the existing record. But he's making a different kind of news. Last year was COVID. This year is about Russian flag.
No, but
because his father.
But his father.
I know what I'm saying. His father was seen in a video, you know, standing beside a man that was carrying the Russian flag with the image of Putin. Now, the Ukrainian ambassador to Australia is making big issue out of that. He says that Djokovic's father should be expelled from the stands, from the Australian Open, and that Djokovic himself should apologize and make clear his stand on the Ukrainian-Russian war. So that's the controversy there, but he hasn't said anything. I guess he should just focus on his match, his semi-final match today at 8:30 p.m. Against Paul, and then maybe he will get to the finals as we all expect. As for Samson Siasia, the second district court of New York in Manhattan, you know, said, the Court of Appeal said they don't think they have jurisdiction over the matter. Siasia went to the US. He says, well, because he got his license, his coaching license from New York, then of course, as a US person, you know, the court should inquire into it. But the court declined jurisdiction. And in law, of course, you know, jurisdiction is everything. Will they go back to FIFA? It remains to be seen. He went to FIFA the other time. You know, the live ban was reduced to 5 years. And Eric Ten Hag can beat his chest. The man that succeeded him in Ajax, he has been sacked for losing 7 matches back to back. After they lost yesterday to a team that is in the relegation zone, they told him, okay, come and be going. You have done enough. So he couldn't reproduce Eric Ten Hag's.
Ten Hag has been there for a while, so it's understandable that just straight a coach into the deep end sometimes always has this kind of effect.
Anyway.
Ayo?
Yeah, I was just finally going to say that I know that many people are projecting that Djokovic would take this one, but it would be wonderful to see Tsitsipas take this. He's going into his first Australian Open final, having beaten Khachanov, and you know, rooting for him. If he does win the Australian Open, then he will be #1 seeded. He's currently #3 seeded. So Sunday, whoever it is, Tommy Paul, Djokovic, whoever wins tonight, is going to be an exciting, you know, match for the Australian Open.
Beat Paul. Anyway, thank you.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Thank you very much indeed.